Chapter 6, Year of the Rat. The Panthers' first opponent would be none other than the big bad Boston Bruins, led by guys like Cam Neely, Adam Oates, and Ray Bourque. Despite the perceived advantage, Boston never really got going in this series, winning only one game en route to giving Florida its first ever playoff series win. Legendary Panther Bill Lindsay broke a 3-3 tie with under 5 minutes left in Game 5 to seal the series win for Florida. The play, affectionately known as the goal, took place with Lindsay just barely getting his stick on the puck as he was falling forward, diving towards the net after being tripped by Ray Bourque. Game 5, eh? Imagine that.
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans, here we go. Game 5 versus Boston. This is the one. This is what was that Elton John song? All I ever needed was the one. This is the one. Okay? Just finishes. Now, the Panthers the last couple years have done a pretty good job of finishing teams off when we had the opportunity, and I expect and suspect that to continue. Now, in terms of what's on the ice, we're expecting Swayman, Bob's in net. I'm not going to give him his pre-game pets because last time he let in 2 in the first period. So we're just going to have to wait for the post-game. Now, what I am hoping to see from the Panthers tonight is just come out in the first period and just go and go and skate and skate and skate and do not stop skating until the Bruins just cannot keep up with us. Because with the schedule that we've had and the schedule they've had, they don't really have the legs towards the end of some of these games. It's definitely playing into a factor. It's a reason. I can't talk. We've been streaming every night for like 2 weeks, and the brain is just like, are we doing this again? What are we doing? So, what I would like, number one, obviously, is I'd like the Panthers to win tonight. I would like there to be no doubt at the end of this game that we deserve to win this series. Because if I got to see one more anybody talking about how, Steve Dangle's on this podcast actually alluding to the league is preferring the Panthers and all of that. And it's just soft. It's just soft. We all have our bitchings and complainings about the refs. You get screwed. I get screwed. We all get screwed. It happens to all of us. The insinuation that the league is actually favoring a team or not, yeah, I'm really sure that their master plan is to have a rematch of the Panthers and Canes. That's really what they would want. Okay, guys. So look, what I want out of the Panthers tonight, every goal, I want clean goals. I don't want there to be any doubt by the time this game is over. Now, of course, Boston, they're not exactly going to just lay down for us, okay? I do not want the Panthers to do what the Rangers are doing, which is just stand there and go, are you going to die yet? Are you going to die yet? Because the Bruins aren't just going to lay down and die for us. I don't know what to expect from them in this. I don't know what to expect from them in this first period, but what I want from my Panthers is a nice lead, 2, 3 goals, put this sucker away. Now, should we fall behind, panic. No, we'll be okay, just like the last game. Okay, 2-0 first period. Panthers come back, win the game. I don't want to get cocky. I don't want to sit here and say, show them how it's done, Panthers, because it could just as well easily be that the Rangers win Game 6, and that's the way it goes. What I want is consistency, and we have been pretty consistent with 3-1 leads. Let's see. Yes, even when the other team had a 3-1 lead. Yeah, that's a good number for us. Panthers, finish this up. All right, so it's 1-0 Boston after one. Bad period of play from the Panthers. Just no way around that. Now the good news is in the last game we outshot them 16-5 in the first period, and we were down 2-0. This we might have been outshot 16-5 or something close to it, and we're only down 1-0. So as good as we looked last game in the first period, and as bad as we looked in this game, we're in better shape. It's only a 1-goal game. Can't praise the goaltender during the middle of the game. Aaron Ekblad is having an interesting night. He has decided to become a puck-handling forward in this game. I don't know what he's doing. They interviewed Maurice. Maurice alluded to what we all see. They're not skating. They're playing a little bit of patty cakes with the puck. I expect we'll see a better second period. The Bruins have finally figured out that they can't go for the hit, that they actually have to play hockey. Well, let's move on a second. Play better. We need to play better. Well, it's 2-1 Boston after 2. I feel like my entire life flashed before my eyes in that second period. It was very stressful. We get it tied. Boston gets it back. We challenge the goal. They weren't taking that goal off. You know what I mean? And then in the last couple of minutes, Barkov hits the post. I mean, just on an absolutely beautiful play. Okposo, there's a loose puck right in front, and he just can't stop himself quick enough to grab it. It's the same score it was at the start of the third period in the last game. That's how I'm going to sell this to myself. Now, I have no interest in going back to Boston for Game 6. I have no interest in that. Whatever juice this team has, whatever the difference is in Boston having played every other night, and the Panthers should have fresher legs after that week off, whatever that is created needs to come out onto the ice in this third period. Let's do this. Well, 3-2, or excuse me. Well, 3-2 Panthers lead, but 2-1 Bruins. So we got to go to Boston now for Game 6. Now, I'll put right here in the box, Boston played better. They decided to actually play hockey as opposed to whatever you call what they were playing the last 2 games. They played better. They earned the result. No doubt. No doubt. Swayman, obviously, 6 seconds left. Stones, Reinhart, and so there's that. That said, Sam Reinhart and Sergei Bobrovsky played their guts out tonight. And everybody else pretty much played like smelly, wet ass. I think we've seen. Can we have Lomberg back on the ice now, Coach? Please. Okay. Okposo, it was nice for a couple of days, but Lomberg is our dude. Not his fault. Barkov was horrifying tonight with his passes. I don't know where he was in the face-off circle, but it started early, and it wasn't just Barkov with the passes, but it was noticeable with Barkov because I don't remember ever seeing him have an off night the way he did tonight with distributing the puck. Reinhart showed up. Tarasenko, everybody made at least one, if not 3 or 4 plays where you were like, what are you doing with the puck? Actually, Bob included. He almost gave one away. It might have been 1 or 2 of them. But we'll forgive him. Everybody made just like bonehead play after bonehead play. Whether or not they were trying to complete a pass to another Panther player that had 2 Bruins guys right there, or if a pass did get through, we weren't handling the puck at all. I believed we were going to score, but I had no confidence. You could just see. We would take a shot, be a big rebound, and it would go right onto the Bruins guy's stick. Nobody in front. Nobody in front of the net. We could definitely use our fourth line back, coach. All right, we can use the fresh legs now. All right, Stenlin, Lombard, Cousins. Okay? And hopefully he'll use the fact that we lost the game as an excuse to do that. Again, I'm not blaming them. I saw guys get physical off the puck all night long. It's not good. It's not good that we had an opportunity to close it out at home, just like the Rangers did, right? Right? And to get that little bit of extra body rest. And instead, we give this Bruins team who's out for blood, we pump life right back into them. Right back into them. There's a small part of me, if you've been following this channel long enough, you remember the rants. And I almost, let me put it to you this way. I feel strong enough about how terrible the game was to go on one of those epic rants, but I don't have the energy because really had a struggling day with Fluffy today. And so my heart, I'm watching the game, but I'm also watching him, and I'm not 100% where I should be to have that kind of a rant, if you follow what I'm saying. So I'm not going to lose hope, faith. I'm not going to do that. But I don't understand what I saw on the ice tonight from our guys. They should not have been tight. They should not have been, I don't want to say they choked, but the errors that they made and the way that they played tonight was because they felt the pressure. Now, the first period, okay. All right. But it pretty much continued. Maurice laid into him at one moment on the ice, on the bench, and they scored. And then we just could not complete a pass. Like, we just couldn't complete a pass. We couldn't. It was just bad. It was just bad all the way around. And look, I mean, it's 3-2, and Swayman looks like he might be back into the groove, but again, we didn't put bodies in front. I don't understand what they did tonight. Now, I understand what Boston did. You have to expect them to be desperate to not want to be eliminated. So that's fine. But what we did tonight, we did kind of exactly what the Rangers did last night, which was we got on the ice and we looked down at Boston. We said, "You dead yet? Are you going to die?" Oh shit! He got back up. That's pretty much what we did. So any smack talk about Panthers know how to close out a series and the Rangers don't, well, guess what, dumbass? Now we both got Game 6. So there should be no Ranger fans or Panther fans right now in this moment chirping back and forth at each other, because I think we both got bigger problems than each other right now. You follow what I'm saying? Okay? Neither one of our series is over, and both of us, either one of us, if we blow this series, we're going to be throwing up all summer. It's going to be the blown lead diet if that continues. So let's pause, Ranger fans, on the trash talk amongst friends here, because we could both be trash talking on the golf course in another couple of days if we keep playing like this. Not happy about this. You wasted such an effort from Bobrovsky. Wasted such an effort at home. The defense had its breakdowns. We allowed 2 goals. We should not ever lose a hockey game where we only allow 2 goals. Now with the offensive firepower on this team. Shouldn't happen. Certainly not a game where we move on to the Eastern Conference Finals if you win. I don't understand, taking into consideration all the experience that we got last year. I don't understand the product that they just put out on the ice for the whole game, with the exception of the last few minutes. At least they didn't end with an empty net. At least I'll give them credit for that. But that's it. I guess, is it Friday? Do we have an extra day off? Is it Friday that's game 6 or is it Thursday? I don't know. I don't know. Oh. It's not just the hockey. On a personal note, it's just like, had a rough day with Fluffy. He's not reacting real well to Ellie being passed. And I could have used a couple of extra days of not having to worry about the team and everything that goes along with it, because it's a lot of work now too. I really could have used like, a day, but that ain't happening. So, all right, Panther fans, Colin, I'll be live tomorrow morning at noon, and that's it. I don't got anything left in me for tonight. I'm sorry. We'll see you tomorrow at noon.